Cornhusker Nation, Nebraska football, this is special. A.J. Rollins, redshirt freshman for the Nebraska Cornhuskers, has an opportunity of a lifetime. Last week, I made a video talking about how tight end number 1 for the Cornhuskers, Thomas Fedone, has gone down yet again with another season-ending injury. We have yet to hear what the time frame will be on this injury and if Fedone will be able to even play in the fall. What that means, though, is it's next man up mentality. And so I went and looked at the roster for the Cornhuskers to see who could potentially fill in Fedone's spot at tight end. And after scouring the entire roster, talking to all the scouts, looking at film, I've decided tight end number 1 to fill in Fedone's shoes is redshirt freshman 6'6", 230 from Omaha, Nebraska, number 86, A.J. Rollins. Okay, this guy went to the same high school as me, Omaha Creighton Prep, and it makes sense when I look at his bio that he was a scholar athlete honor roll of fall 2021. One thing I love about Rollins, before we even talk about what he can do on the field, is that I get a sense this guy's a professional off the field just like he is on the field. When you go to a high school like Creighton Prep, they let you know from the beginning there are no more games. This is no more child's play. It's time to get down to business. And I think A.J. Rollins is going to be the perfect guy to fill in Thomas Fedone's shoes. Okay, keep in mind, last year he only played in 2 games as a true freshman, making his debut against Fordham and then playing against Buffalo. At Creighton Prep, this guy also played basketball, and he was a finalist for the 2020 Sports Illustrated All-American Award. This guy's got a huge ceiling, and if he can put time in the weight room, I'm hearing he will start if Fedone cannot play in the fall. We don't have any film to really look at for this guy. We just have to go off what everyone's telling me. And if you look at an article from Husker 24/7 by Mike Schefter on April 2nd, they did an interview with Rollins, and they talked about how after spring break, he came back and got a call from one of the coaches, and they told him, listen, it's time to dial in. It's time to figure out if you just want to be a backup and a guy on the bench, or if you want to be a starter. Because if you want to be a starter, the time is now. Fedone's out, and the job at tight end for the Cornhuskers is up for grabs. This is the time that if Rollins wants to make a name for himself, he's got to take the opportunity. I don't see him ever having another shot if Fedone comes back and is healthy. Okay, he's been out now for the last 2 years. That's Fedone I'm talking. And Rollins needs to step his game up, and I think he can. He's got the physical attributes, he's got the size, and from what I've seen, he's got the speed. Couple things I need to see from this guy, and we'll see this weekend in the spring game. Does he have the hands? Can he run the routes? Okay, can he get hit and keep going like the best tight ends can? What is his yak like? Can he run after the catch? A lot of questions need to be answered on this kid. But the fact that he's an Omaha guy, the fact that he went to Creighton Prep, I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him the entire time, and I think he can make a big splash, an introduction to himself this weekend in the spring game. I want to see what Rollins does. I think he can come out and really make a name for himself. You look at the interview that he did, and he says, you know what? This summer, the weight room coaches want me to get stronger and bigger and to keep on working on my blocking. He even talks about how at first he was struggling, but he had a really good day about blocking and kind of figured it all out. This kid's a fast learner. I'm telling you right now. I want to know what you guys think in the comments below about who could possibly take Fedone's spot at tight end, considering the fact he might not even play in the fall. I hope he does, and we could definitely use him, considering the fact he was the number 1 tight end. But I'm hearing ACL. So if that's the case, he's not playing in the fall, and we got to figure out another guy, and A.J. Rollins is that guy. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Am I missing somebody else at the tight end spot that you guys want to hear me talk about? Okay, but in my opinion, right now, since Fedone is on the bench, A.J. Rollins is the next guy up, and we need to have him have that next man up mentality. Thanks again, though, everybody, for tuning in to today's video. Do me a quick favor before you tune out, hit that sub button. And again, let me know in the comments below who you guys think should be the #1 tight end, considering Fedone is out. And until next time, I'm out.